Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the first ever Trinity Valley College Game Day live from Bruce Field in Athens, Texas. I'm Joey Snowden, joined along today by the Hall of Famer, Mr. Marcus Dow. And we are about to get ready for a little show here. We got special guests coming on today, Benny Rogers, Coach Poteet, Dr. Jerry King, AD, Athletic Director Eddie Kite.
Yes, sir.
And we have a lot of stuff planned today. If you're not here right now, Bruce Field is the place to be today. The Trinity Valley Cardinals, Marcus, as you well know, they are going to try to win an outright conference championship today against the New Mexico Military Institute Broncos. So it's the Cardinals against the Broncos, and maybe the Cardinals can do a little kicking of the Broncos.
Oh, my.
So we'll get going here in a couple of minutes and with some special guests, but this is going to be the game to see in junior college football around the nation. You have two premier quarterbacks in the nation getting it on today. Darion Peace, the Malakoff Tiger product, the Malakoff Tiger alumni.
The Malakoffian.
The Malakoffian,
yes,
that's exactly right.
Yes, sir.
We will be giving all the information on him, and I tell you what, he is having some kind of special year here at the Valley, Trinity Valley, that is. And I tell you what, he is one of the top passing leaders in the country coming into today's game, and I think he's going to build on it today. And as the wind blows, and it is blowing, and a little rain too, we're trying to stay afloat here.
Let it blow.
But we will give you a breakdown on Darion Peace and all his weapons coming up, and also give you a breakdown of the Mexico Military Institute Broncos, as they are a really good team as well. They have one conference loss on the season so far, Marcus, and Trinity Valley has an unblemished record coming in today. That's 0. So we don't want their O to go, right?
No, we want them to go.
We don't want their O to go.
We
don't want their O to go. So we want Trinity Valley to have a productive day here. It's homecoming, a lot of festivities as I look around Bruce Field here in Athens. You've got barbecue, you've got snow cones, you've got clowns, you've got merchandise that Trinity Valley is selling here today. Come get your hats, your sweaters, your rain gear, anything you might need. Trinity Valley has it on tap. There's games out in the parking lot also that you can come out and be a part of. Bring your kids out, have a lot of fun here today. And if you can't make it today, the game will be on ESPN Plus for all you who can't make the game today. We're excited to be here, and we are ready to get things underway here at Bruce Field in Athens, Texas. And when we come back from break, we will give you a rundown of both teams today.
Yes, sir.
We'll be back in just a few minutes, folks. You are watching SHN Sports. It's the Cardinal Game Day coming live to you, folks. We'll be back.
Let's go.
At Grant's Roofing and Construction, we work extremely hard to deliver the highest level of customer service. It's in fact our #1 priority. Our ability to provide you with a roofing specialist in a prompt and professional manner is what makes our company stand out from the crowd. Some of our services include construction, residential roofing, energy efficient commercial roofing, free estimates by our claims specialist. Grant's Roofing and Construction, your one-call roofing and construction partner. You can reach them at 903-804-5546. That's 903-805-5546.
Hydraulic Power of Athens specializes in the fluid power industry. We specialize in hydraulic repair services, cylinder repairs, pump and motor repairs, and industrial hydraulic systems repair. Our motto is to fix it right or fix it often. We are located at 6301 County Road 4510 off of State Highway 175 East. Our phone number is 903-203-2866. For all your hydraulic power needs, come see us today or give us a call.
At Keller Williams, independent agent Dennis Flowers takes the approach of your home buying choice and dreams to heart. Dennis is a small town guy with a servant's heart. With Dennis Flowers as your next realtor, Dennis will listen to your wants, needs, and dreams and find solutions tailored to you by using all the latest technologies, market research, and business strategies to exceed your expectations. If you're looking for an honest, hard-working realtor, then choose Malakoff's own Dennis Flowers, an independent agent of Keller Williams. You can call Dennis at 972-938-2222 or 214 984-980-3906 or email Dennis at teenflowers@kw.com. King Roofing and Solar of Gun Barrel City, Texas is a family-owned and time-tested business. They are specialists for all your roofing needs. When you hire King Roofing and Solar, you get a GAF Master Elite Residential and Commercial Roofing Contractor that you have access to with a lifetime limited warranty. The best coverage in North America. Did you know that only 2% of roofers are GAF Master Elite contractors? Well, here at King Roofing and Solar, we are the GAF Master Elites. For all your residential and commercial roofing and solar needs, give the championship team of King Roofing and Solar a call today at 903-880-1113 or email us at www.kingroofingllc.com. Don't forget, if that big storm comes up and makes a mess, call the best, King Roofing.
All right, folks, we are back. Game day live from Bruce Field in Athens, Texas.
Yes,
it's
sir.
the Trinity Valley Community College Cardinals playing host to the New Mexico Military Institute Broncos here at Bruce Field in Athens today. This one is for all the marbles, Marcus.
All of them.
In New Mexico Military, a little bit about them. They come into this game today with a 7-1 record on the season and 5-1 in conference play. New Mexico Military Institute's only loss came at the hands of Snow College in Roswell, New Mexico, by a final of 38-7.
And it wasn't even snowing, was it?
No,
It wasn't even snowing. They can't blame it on weather.
It snowed that day, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Trinity Valley and New Mexico Military have both played snow this season. Yeah. New Mexico Military played snow at the Wool Bowl in Roswell, New Mexico, while Trinity Valley traveled to Ephraim, Utah, and took their first and only loss of the season by a score of 36-14. That game was in inclement weather also. Right. It was raining. We've got Darion Peace, loves to throw the ball around. He still got his yards on that day. Trinity Valley at that time just trying to find an identity, and since that time, Marcus, they have reeled off 6 straight wins in a row.
Got to applaud that, man.
Plus being undefeated in conference play.
Yes, sir.
And today, like I said, this is for all the marbles. I'm excited to be here. You're excited to be here.
Sir.
I think everybody's excited to be here. The only thing I'm not excited about is the drizzling rain and the cold weather. Yeah. And it's getting colder. And, Marcus, we are 2 days away from Halloween.
Uh-oh, that's scary.
It is scary.
Oh, my.
Boo.
Boo-boo. Oh, watch it.
So maybe Trinity Valley will do a little trick or treat to New Mexico today, folks. We don't know what's going to happen yet, but we think we know. Yep. And I like to say that I'm with the Cardinals on this one, but the game's not played on paper.
No,
it's played on the field, which is right behind us today.
Can you see the field?
And you've got some of the Cardinals out here warming up. You've got the kickers going, and everybody is getting ready to get their mind prepared to play this game today. And Trinity Valley, I tell you what, the defense this year for Trinity Valley has really came a long way. And I think today, defensively, the Cardinals win this game by playing defense. Coach McMillan and company has done a great job since coming to Trinity Valley with this defense. I know Coach Poteet is very ecstatic the way his kids are playing. Yeah. We'll talk to Coach Poteet a little bit later. But, they've had a lot of adversity to even start the year because of the transfer portal. The transfer portal, Trinity Valley, some of their players that would have been starting this year, 16 left.
Whoa.
And went to different colleges around the United States to play football.
Yeah.
And for a head coach, that gives you a lot of headache right there and worry, concern, because you're trying to scramble and find pieces of the puzzle, if you will.
I will.
To make that puzzle fit. Yeah. And I think the puzzle started fitting in Ephraim, Utah, when the Cardinals took that first loss. They came together as a team through adversity after that first loss, and they came together and said, you know what? We are a very good football team. We showed it tonight. We just fell short. And from this day forward, we're going to be family, a team, and we're going to get the job done.
Well, I'll tell you what, boy, you just gave me chill bumps, Joy.
Well, I tell you,
you said so good.
The thing that impresses me is how Coach Poteet and his staff have really kept, and I mean really kept, everybody together, and they installed belief in their team, and the kids bought into it, and now they're right here today playing for a conference championship. It gets no bigger in junior college football than it is today here in Athens, Texas at Bruce Field. And I tell you what, I know that you're excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited for sure. I think the press box was so excited today that
went off.
the electricity went off.
It shut off on us.
So they're trying to get that worked out right now. They're trying to get it going. Man, I tell you what.
Well, maybe it's not used for us being in there.
Well, maybe so.
Well, it
maybe
might just got sad and cut off.
Yeah, it could have.
I don't know.
But
Maybe.
Trinity Valley today, folks, again, they've already assured themselves a playoff spot. So we know that Trinity Valley is going to the playoffs.
They're going.
They're going to the playoffs.
No matter what, they're going.
Today,
no matter what.
Conference championship.
Yes, sir.
They get this win today. They are the conference champions, Region 14.
Well, Joy, they respect all but fear none.
That's exactly right.
They do.
And, you know, there's three phases of the game: offense, defense, and special teams.
That's right.
What we've seen this year, all three phases of the game have been carried out, and they have been performed and executed just like Coach Poteet and his staff wanted them to. And kudos to everybody on that, because I think, in my opinion, special teams doesn't get the credit that most of the skill position players do, and they should. Jake Gaster, one of my favorite players in the conference, one of the leading kickers in the nation in JUCO, he has done a phenomenal job the past 2 seasons here at Trinity Valley. He's going to continue that today. Trinity Valley may have to rely on his leg today to win the game possibly. I think this is going to be a close game. I hope it isn't, but I believe it could be a close game today. Weather conditions could play a factor, but we know one thing for sure, and I believe that Trinity Valley has the better passing offense, and I think that they have the better run offense as well.
Stop telling the truth. Stop telling the truth.
It's true. It's true, my friend. And I
telling
really believe that they will have a scheme for New Mexico Military Institute today based on what they've seen previously from New Mexico Military Institute. I really am hyped up about this game. We are prepared to watch this game in its entirety, and we really want the folks to come out today and support Trinity Valley here at Bruce Field in Athens, Texas. This is a big game for the Cardinals, and we need your support, folks.
Come on.
When we come back, we'll have a special guest for you, folks, and we'll go to commercial break right quick, and we'll catch some wind, I guess.
Let's catch some wind.
Or some rain. We may even have to look at Travis Tapley. If we keep looking at him back here, he's one of the guys that does all the camera work, but if we keep looking at him, we may go off air. But we're going to go off air right now for a commercial break. We'll be right back. Looking for a new driveway, rock, or asphalt? Then you're in luck. Lone Star Paving and Materials has you covered. At Lone Star Paving and Materials, they're a family-owned business of 24 years and well-known and trusted all over Texas. Lone Star Paving doesn't knock on doors, and they're not a fly-by-night company. With an A-plus Better Business Bureau rating, how could you go wrong or choose anyone else? Lone Star Paving and Materials is located at 7850 West Highway 31 in Athens, Texas. The phone number for Lone Star Paving and Materials is 214-448-9941. Don't forget, if you're in the market for a new driveway, then Brendan wants you to pick it out at the corner of the Loop 7 and Highway 31, so you know what you're getting with Lone Star Paving and Materials.
Baker's Collision is a family-owned business that has stood the test of time right here in Athens, Texas. Larry Baker and his team have received many awards over the years, and in 2021, Baker's was voted Best Auto Body Repair Shop in Henderson County. No job is too big or too small. Baker's Collision is located at 6543 State Highway 19 South. Their phone number is 903-675-7763. Go Cardinals, and good luck this football season.
CASA of Trinity Valley needs you. At CASA of Trinity Valley, they provide independent, highly trained volunteer advocates for children in the custody of the Texas Department of Family Services for Henderson, Anderson, and Cherokee counties. There are many ways for you to assist a child, and through CASA of Trinity Valley, they will provide you with all the professional training you need to be a court-appointed volunteer advocate. So get involved in the game today by joining CASA or contributing to assist the lives of children. CASA in Henderson County is located at 1104 East Tyler Street in Athens, Texas. The phone number in Athens is 903-675-7070, or you can visit CASA at www.casaoftv.org. Volunteer your time and donate today. It's for the kids. Special thanks to Keith Loper. Are you looking for that perfect beach getaway? Well, beat the Galveston tourist crowds and head down to Bolivar Peninsula to your secluded beach retreat when you book this 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom vacation rental home on stilts. Nicknamed the Easy Street Beach House, this bright green hideaway will put you in a state of ease with the roar of the Gulf waves just steps away from your back door, and also an ocean-facing deck. Spend your days soaking up the sun and boogie boarding. When the night falls, roast s'mores over the fire pit. Endless memories await at this Texas retreat. You can make your reservation now by going to evolvevacationrental.com. Don't delay. Book today for your getaway. The Malakoff Tiger Sports Network would like to thank Parker and Carson Street for being a proud sponsor of the Malakoff Tigers and the Trinity Valley Sports webcast this sports year.
All right, folks, welcome back to College Game Day at Bruce Field in Trinity Valley.
Yes, sir.
Cardinals home territory today, where New Mexico military travels here to Bruce Field in Athens to take on the Trinity Valley Cardinals. This is for all the marbles. And speaking of marbles, we've got Benny Rogers here with us.
Who's lost his a long time ago?
The marbles.
Not true.
Oh, no.
We have the Trinity Valley Sports Information Officer here with us.
Yes,
He is the man, the godfather, the legend of Henderson County sports, if you will.
I will.
I knew you would. And Benny probably will too. But
No.
he is the guy, and he helps us out immensely. We've been knowing Benny, I guess, ever since we've been wee-high, and
he was my coach.
It's been a pleasure.
Thank you for throwing that in there.
You're my coach, sir.
So as we always usually say, or try not to say, we make you feel a little old.
You do make me feel a lot old, as you point out on every broadcast that you do, I think.
Well, let me tell you what.
Let me tell you guys something, though. On behalf of the college, though, what a great thing this is that you and Marcus and Jonathan and Aaron are doing for us, for SHN Sports. It just means a lot to us that what you guys have done as far as broadcasting our games, webcasting our games, if you will.
I will.
I knew you would. I finally got to do that.
He got to do it.
But we appreciate you guys being here. Trinity Valley has long tried to be a trendsetter in this region and in this conference, and I think today is something that other folks will look at after they see the success this is going to be today, and we appreciate having you guys here.
Well, we're blessed at the opportunity to be here and working with such great people. It's a feel of family, and I think that's what makes Trinity Valley so special. Is because everybody treats you like family. Yeah. You don't know a stranger here because they won't let you be a stranger.
No, they won't.
And the love is also witnessed every time that we come here, from coming into the gate, to the gate staff, to the people who work in the concession stand, everybody. I mean, even in the bathroom, Benny.
Oh my!
And I go there quite a bit.
I don't know about that one. Wow.
But, well, you knew I'd go there.
Yeah.
Benny probably didn't, but he was about ready to go. Well, Benny, big game today for Trinity Valley. You've been following Trinity Valley for years, and you have a role with Trinity Valley. You have a very good relationship with all the coaching staff and know a lot of the players. You're well respected on campus. I wanted, and Marcus wanted, to get your feelings on today's game with New Mexico Military Institute. And I was telling Marcus and telling the folks out there at home how big of a game this really is for Trinity Valley. If they didn't understand, we want them to understand the magnitude of today's game, and then going forward into the playoffs, because Trinity Valley has made the playoffs, has qualified for the playoffs, correct?
Correct. Yeah, it's a huge game. You've got the Cardinals, who are undefeated in conference play. I know you guys have pointed that out. But you've got New Mexico Military and Tyler both with one loss.
Okay.
Yes.
So you can deal with one of those teams today, and you've already beaten the other team. So you would have the tiebreaker on both teams that you could conceivably be tied with. So a win today would guarantee the number one seed for the Cardinals. And then an outright conference championship might have to go as far as next week in beating NEO, because Tyler could win out, and they could claim a co-conference championship even though you did defeat them 28-27. The designation of conference championships in this league sometimes is a little bit confusing. The team that wins the regular season conference crown is considered the conference champion. The team that wins the 4-game playoff is considered the Southwest Junior College Football Conference regional champion. So there's 2 titles at stake here in this next 2 or 3 weeks, and maybe one could be won today if the Cardinals take care of business, at least a share of it anyway.
At least a share, and that's what we wanted to say. And
I'm glad Benny said it.
And you also, as well as everybody probably does, or if they don't know, home field advantage for the Cardinals if they win out.
Oh, absolutely. If they went out, they'll be the number 1 seed in the conference playoffs. They'd have every game. It would be at Bruce Field. The two playoff games will be at Bruce Field. And that's key. Winning in this league, you can win at home.
Right.
But here's the thing about the conference playoffs, though. It's kind of hurts the conference in a way, and since they started this four-team national playoff, because not only do you win a conference championship by beating these teams, you got to beat 2 of them again.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, wow.
So you're not going to back into a national playoff, but you have earned your way if you win this conference and then win the playoffs.
Yeah, and as we all know, as we've all followed sports all of our lives, that beating a team twice in a season is pretty hard to do in football.
Hard to do. And in this league, it's darn near impossible. I mean, teams – you look at last year, New Mexico Military, what got in as the 4th seed, I think it was, and wound up winning the playoffs and went on to win a national championship.
Yeah.
So it can be done.
And the defending national champion is here today against Trinity Valley, who potentially – could write their own story.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You got number 5 New Mexico Military, number 7 Cardinals. I mean, that's huge. This is the national game of the week. I mean, ESPN Plus is here. You guys are here. Everybody's here, and the nation's going to be looking in on this game today.
Woo!
Yeah, and it is a spotlight game, if you will.
I will.
I knew you would. and I always get Marcus. He will if I would.
That's right. Exactly.
And
one of you've got to do it.
Well, one of us have to do it. And this game today is where the rubber meets the road. And I think that Trinity Valley's coaching staff will have them well prepared for this game. And I'm sure you've probably talked to Coach Poe about practice this week, and do you know how their practice has went this week?
The kids have been very focused. They know the task at hand is a tough one, but look at everything they've done this season. It's been tough.
Yeah, exactly.
This team does what it takes. As Poe said, that's the theme to this team. It does what it takes.
And we talked about that a little bit earlier also, the adversity for just the coaching staff to get to this point has been great because you had 16, if I'm correct, go into the transfer
in the month of May.
In the month of May.
After your spring drills are over with, you think your team is legit and set, and you've gone through your preparations and you're ready for the season to begin, summer work and the season to begin. All of a sudden, you're replacing 16 kids.
You've got to go to that whiteboard and erase a lot of people off the whiteboard that's penciled in or written in, and
that's a headache.
It's tough.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It's not exclusive to Trinity Valley.
Yes.
All JUCOs experience that, especially with the transfer portal being what it is now.
Right.
But to say what these coaches and these kids have done is just phenomenal. It is just totally phenomenal.
It really is, and to watch the maturation process, if you will, with all with all of the players, and especially Cardinal quarterback Darion Peace, who, as Benny knows and we know, we've all covered in his high school career, right down the road, just 10 miles away in Malakoff, Texas.
Yeah, it's no surprise to us what Darion's doing.
Exactly.
We saw it for 3 years at Malakoff High School.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Now, he's not been healthy all season and still been doing it, and that says a lot about the kid.
Yes.
But it says a lot about these coaches who are getting him ready, knowing what the strong part of his suit of his game is, calling and reflecting that, and now they're starting to work him more and more into the running game. As we all know, that's a big part of Darion's game.
Exactly.
That is a very, very big part of Darion's game, and he's one of the top passing leaders in the nation in JUCO football. He's also got under his belt Offensive Player of the Week in junior college. Just 2 weeks ago.
And last week they were 320 yards, which was about the third best performance by a quarterback in the state, and that's all levels.
All Texas, throughout the whole state,
Wow.
even with names as big as Quinn Ewers from the University of Texas.
Baby.
Darion Peace's picture was right there. And that gave me goosebumps, and it's giving me goosebumps now to talk about that.
I know his people, Jordan.
Yes, you probably know his mom.
Yeah, I know his
you
mom
know
and
everybody's mom. And
you know everybody's
I
mom.
know everybody's mom.
he does. He knows everybody's mom. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, Benny, but we'll play it along as being good, I think. So
it's good.
Travis Tapley's over there, and he's shaking his head. Yeah, that may be a good thing, but Travis don't really know Marcus like I do. He just has kind of a golfing rapport with him.
Anticipation is building here at the stadium because I see the Cardettes and the cheer squad and the band are gathering outside. The Cardinal Walk is about to begin here in about 5 minutes when the team arrives, and they'll walk down inside of us. So I know Jonathan will wheel around and get some of that.
Yes, sir.
And then you're going to have really going to have a special guest as soon as that happens when Coach Poe stops by.
Yeah, we're excited to talk with Coach Poe, and I don't want to keep him too long. I always get nervous interviewing coaches before the game because I don't want to say something stupid or ask a dumb question. But as I was always told, there's no such thing as a dumb question. But when you're talking to coaches and they give you that look, you just ask me that.
That means you straddle the line.
And Marcus and I often straddle a lot of lines.
No. Sometimes you'll go over the line. But it's a lot. It's done in fun.
Well, we try to be like the yin and the yang. You know, that fine line. We try to stay on it. But Marcus usually will fall off, and I'll fall off with him. But he usually starts the tirade of
Don't go, Joey.
Don't leave. Don't go there, baby.
Uh-oh. There's a fight song.
Uh-oh. With that fight song going, they're bringing the people in, baby.
Well, that's exciting right there. Jonathan can get the camera turned around.
The Cardinals are on the scene, baby.
They about to come. Here we go.
As we wait for the team, though, I do think today's game is going to be a true championship game feel to it, and I think defenses are going to have a heavy say in who wins this one today.
Yes,
as soon as I say this, it's going to turn into an offensive track meet, but I think it's going to be a defensive slugfest is what I think is going to happen.
I do too.
Coach Poteet just walked in the house.
Yeah, there's Coach Poteet there, and he's bringing his team up. He's leading his team, and he'll usually stand there and greet them as they come in also, which is – we think a lot of Coach Poteet and what he does, and the Cardinal players are coming in, as you can see right now,
to
the field to play, and they do look focused right now.
They looking ready. They ain't even smiled or cracked or nothing.
The Cardinals will be decked out in the black pants and the red tops today and the black helmets, and that's a great look.
That is a great look for the Cards, and we are all excited about this game.
Here go the chill.
I can't say it enough.
What a field this is, though, to get to see the kids walking in the stadium. Most fans don't get to see that because they're not at the stadium early enough.
That's true.
They wrong.
This whole game day experience, for me right now, is incredible. Because we actually see some of the things that we don't normally see either up in the press box, and we get a good feel of the intensity that the players are bringing into the stadium right now as we watch them walk by. I mean, there hasn't been one smile cracked, and they are all business right now.
That's Darian Peace
right there. Peace, baby.
Peace out.
At the house. Hey, them dirty birds in the house. Boy.
But we were talking about Darian Peace. He is the first quarterback to lead the Malakoff Tigers to a state championship appearance in modern-day history. And he is continuing to make his teams win.
That's what he does.
He just wins.
That's what he does.
The old saying, peace out, as
we said earlier, what we're seeing from Darian this year is no surprise to any of the three of us.
No. I think, the game at Navarro, excuse me for stuttering, but the game that he played against Navarro, he played Dane Yinch, and how many times have Yinch and Peace met up? And this time, Darian got the best of Dane Yinch, and I don't think he would even classify it like that. They are really good friends off the field.
They are.
And we know that. But as a competitor and as Darian's mindset, that game had to trickle in his mind when he went to Navarro and played at Navarro and played as well as he did at Navarro. Yes, he did have some interceptions, but some of it was not his fault. And I really think that he took another step at that Navarro game that he needed to do mentally to get past that game to the Kilgore game and throw for 320 yards, Benny?
Yeah.
I think
320 and two touchdowns, and one of them was a picture-perfect throw, too. Just he gets a little fortunate bounce and gets it in there.
And we know what a great pure passer he has been over the years, and he's bringing it to the college level now. And his opportunity to step up in the NCAA could be coming sooner than what we know.
It could be. It could be.
And that's what he is showing week in and week out, that you talk about some of the big names in college football, Quinn Ewers for one, and who I absolutely love. But you could theoretically put his name in the hat maybe the next year or two to be where yours is at for Trinity Valley football.
I think you guys are about to fire me for a much greater guest than I could ever be for you guys.
Oh, my. I don't believe that one, Ben.
We will never fire you.
I do want to make my score prediction, though.
Okay. I do want to get that before you leave.
23-16 Cardinals. 23-16 Cardinals.
Write that down.
All right.
23-16.
There you have it from Benny Rogers, the godfather of Henderson County sports, and the Trinity Valley Sports Information Officer. Benny, it's always a pleasure. We love you.
I love you guys.
Hold on, Benny. Hey,
we love you, too. And
congratulations for being the second Hall of Famer besides me. Thank you, sir.
We need to distinguish how Hall of Fame that is, because you're getting pretty slick.
Hey, I'm in good company. I got two Hall of Famers beside me. I'm in the Hall of Shame.
No, you're a Hall of Famer, too.
All right, folks, when we come back, we'll have the interview from Coach Poteet, the head coach of Trinity Valley Community College, and they are getting ready for a huge game here at Bruce Field in Athens, Texas, folks. We'll be right back after these messages.
Yes, sir.
At Grant's Roofing and Construction, we work extremely hard to deliver the highest level of customer service. It's in fact our #1 priority. Our ability to provide you with a roofing specialist in a prompt and professional manner is what makes our company stand out from the crowd. Some of our services include construction, residential roofing, energy efficient commercial roofing, free estimates by our claims specialist. Grant's Roofing and Construction, your one-call roofing and construction partner. You can reach them at 903-804-5546. That's 903-805-5546.
Hydraulic Power of Athens specializes in the fluid power industry. We specialize in hydraulic repair services, cylinder repairs, pump and motor repairs, and industrial hydraulic systems repair. Our motto is to fix it right or fix it often. We are located at 6301 County Road 4510 off of State Highway 175 East. Our phone number is 903-203-2866. For all your hydraulic power needs, come see us today or give us a call.
At Keller Williams, independent agent Dennis Flowers takes the approach of your home buying choice and dreams to heart. Dennis is a small town guy with a servant's heart. With Dennis Flowers as your next realtor, Dennis will listen to your wants, needs, and dreams and find solutions tailored to you by using all the latest technologies, market research, and business strategies to exceed your expectations. If you're looking for an honest, hard-working realtor, then choose Malakoff's own Dennis Flowers, an independent agent of Keller Williams. You can call Dennis at 972-938-2222 or 214-980-3906 or email Dennis at teenflowers@kw.com.
All right, folks, we are back live here from Bruce Field in Athens, Texas, and this is game day, the first game day that we have at Trinity Valley and for Trinity Valley as they take on the New Mexico Military Institute Broncos today. We are joined right now by the head coach, Coach Poe, as we call him, but Coach Poteet.
Poteet, baby.
Good to see you guys, baby. We got to find game day. I mean, this is the real game day. It's not in Jackson, Mississippi.
No,
here.
This is the true game day here. And first of all, I want to thank you for taking a little bit of your time before the game to talk to us about what you think, how the game is going to play out today. But first of all, how about this season so far?
Well, I'll tell you what, the kids have really just, as you go out to Utah to start the season, go out and I think we showed we weren't as good as we thought we were real quick. But I tell you what, it's been awesome just to see the guys keep going back to work week in, week out. We've, reeled off 6 in a row after, you learn some lessons through a loss. And that was kind of good for us, and as our defense has played really well all year long, keeping us in the games. Offense is getting better week by week, but we got a lot of freshmen. I got a lot of young guys. We lost a bunch of those to-be sophomores back in May when we had 17 guys signed Division I in May, and it was mainly on the offensive side of the ball that we lost those guys. So, we first game of the season, we took some lumps, but we growing pains, but we've gotten better week in, week out, so we're getting better as the season goes.
Well, certainly, because, points per game, you guys are leading the conference in points per game at 34.3 points per game on the season. So it didn't start off that way. But as you said, you had to pretty much rebuild an offense from the spring in which you thought you would have, but to your surprise, but maybe to nobody else's surprise, how things are going in the college world now with the transfer portal. you and your staff have had to do a lot of work to get you guys to this point, and that it speaks volume. Yes, the team is playing, but you guys draw up the game plans each and every week for the opposing teams, and your players have been executing.
They have.
And I know things that coaches will say is, well, we haven't been perfect, and there's things to work on. But I think, in my opinion, I mean, it couldn't go any better right now for you guys than what that has been going, except for a win today, correct?
Well, opportunity to go out today and play a very good football team, a very well-coached football team. Coach Kurt does a great job with these guys. Obviously, a great run that New Mexico military had last year with running our conference and then winning the national championship. And they did it on a big stage. And, just hats off to those guys from what they did, from their young men to their coaching staff. But, we're really just proud of our guys right now. It's such a team. Like, they care so much for each other and a love for each other because it's been a team atmosphere the whole way. Like, the team, you talk about defense, winning championships and those type things. Well, our defense has played really well consistently. And we've got some older guys up front, defensive line, got some older guys in the secondary who've played really, really well. And it's just allowed our younger guys to kind of 9 weeks into the season, right? 7 football games, 2 off weeks. Now we're getting ready for the 10th week. Hey, they're not freshmen anymore.
No, they really
and, you can start at like Darion Peace, a guy that, in high school who won a lot of games as a quarterback, goes off to Division I school. They flip him to linebacker. So he kind of missed out a year of playing quarterback.
Right.
And then, we're able to get him and kind of go through stuff in the summer. We're able to kind of get things going through the fall. And he's a guy that's just gotten better week by week by week. And
he has.
And it's gone down to several other guys that the more snaps they play, the better they get.
Right.
Exactly, at the skill position. And I think also we're talking about Darion Peace, and we know what a winner he's been over the years. We followed his career from high school to the junior college level. But you've got a playmaker, a big-time playmaker in Trent Hudson.
Trent has done a great job of just transforming himself. Like, he caught a few balls and played some snaps for us last year as a freshman, but just really got after it this offseason, the weight room, and we get after those guys. We have 2 6-week cycles that they go through just in a weight room of just getting physically stronger, going through spring practice, then into the summer, and then it's fall camp and the season. And he's really blossomed, he's matured, and he's really playing at a high level right now.
Awesome. And Marcus and I talk about special teams a lot as well. Jake Gaster has been golden for the Trinity Valley Community College Cardinals. I saw him earlier. He brings so much intensity as a kicker. You don't expect that from a kicker. They're usually low-key, but he brings a little bit of intensity to the game.
Yeah, Jake's done a great job of, he's just coming in here as a freshman last year, the skinny little kicker guy, right? Probably never lifted a weight a day in his life, but he sure can boom it. And, as he, walks one off, gets a game-winning field goal last year here at Bruce Field with a 54-yarder as time expires versus Cisco. And he went in and got after it in the weight room and this offseason. Another guy that just got stronger physically, got stronger through the summer. And he's expanded, his distance and his strength this year. I was asked the other day, hey, what is Jake's range for today? I said, as soon as he steps in the stadium. He has done a great job. And, as you guys know, Jake leads our team in yards per carry, right? At the Tyler game, he had that, let's say, fake field goal, right? Or fake punt.
Fake punt, yeah.
38-yard run
38
average.
Yards,
he faked me out that time.
And then he also leads us in yards per completion with his 66-yard touchdown pass at Cisco on the fake punt as well. So he can do a little bit of it all, right? And he can pass.
He can. And talking about Jake Gaster, we talked a little bit about offense. We talked a little bit about special teams. The last thing I will do before we let you get on to your players, your defense. New coach coming in, Coach McMillan, correct?
Yep, correct.
He comes in. He is doing a great job with not only the kids, but game planning and scheming every week and then making adjustments when he needs to make adjustments against teams. Your defense today, what do they have to do to stop New Mexico Military Institute?
I'll tell you what, I always think first and foremost, week in, week out, we got to stop the run. Like, we have to stop the run, and I think that's something that we focus on. Stop the run game. Our secondary has played really well this year. We've got some guys in the back end. They're sophomores. They've been there. They've done that. They're covering guys. They're making tackles. Like, our secondary has done a really good job of shutting down the pass when we need to. But I can't speak enough. I mean, I wouldn't be sitting right here with you guys if it wasn't for that staff. I mean, Mark McMillan is our defensive coordinator. Came in, we was able to hire him in January, put in a defense through the spring. We brought in Darius White as a defensive back, as he played for us back in the day. Went on and played at Georgia Southern, and we were able to get Darius back to coach our secondary. Blake Bryan is our defensive line coach, and gets after those guys, and those guys are playing at a high level right now. And also Blake does double duty with running our special teams. And so if he's locked in and focused on that, and I got to go on the other side of the ball, just, we've reeled these wins off. Antonio Whitfield's our offensive coordinator, done a great job of, as offensive staff putting that game plan in. We was able to hire Tyler Usselton, our O-line coach, a few years back, so we've got some consistency with him being there running our offensive line. And then we've got, Coach Hunt just brings another little dimension to our running back / tight end room and gets those guys going week in, week out. And, I wouldn't be sitting here with you guys. I mean, I don't go to work. I get to go to the office and be around a great group of young men, and then I get to be around a bunch of, another 100 young men each day. So it's awesome to go see those guys day in, day out.
And one thing I'd like to point out, too, you talked about stopping their run. The games that we have been a part of and watched and broadcast, your run defense, I think, is probably one of the best in the country, I believe, especially in this conference. I believe that they have that bend but don't break mentality. They might give a few, but then they come up and make big stops at critical times that they need to make them. That's what I've seen this year out of this football team. And I tell you, offense sells tickets, but defense wins championships, and you're here today because of that defense. And you know that the offense is coming along as the season's progressed. And there's no saying you get hot right at the right time. This could be the right time.
Well, you talk about that. Our defense's job, go out there and stop them, right? Go out and shut them down. Do all those type things. And that's kind of what offensively we're focused on is we just have to score one more point than the opponent. So if we can continue to play at a high level on defense, offense has been getting better week in and week out. And, I cannot, mention anybody on our team without mentioning, if you see Coach Neal on the sideline, he's the elder statesman on our staff. And he's in there with I think the reason our kicking game has been so good over the past several years is just the knowledge and the things that he brings to us, our staff, and to our young men. And he, whenever he doesn't speak a lot, but when he does, he's dropping some knowledge on them.
Oh, that's what you need right there. Kickers, to me, there's a psychology involved in kicking that most people don't realize. It's just not that simple. It's like playing golf. It's not that simple. Just go out there under pressure and kick a 47, 48-yard field goal and perform like a kicker should perform week in and week out under duress and pressure. I mean, there's a special mentality to kickers. I like kickers a whole lot, and I really do. And I know that's kind of weird, but it might not be weird.
Well, you tried to kick before, too.
Yes, I did, and I wasn't very good at it. I kicked straight on, but Coach,
where else can you be at college game day besides Athens, Texas? In their backdrop, you got the world-famous national championship Cardinal cheer team.
I'm going to turn around there.
I'll tell you what, we got them on both ends, so we're fired up week in, week out of what we have here as a game day atmosphere at Trinity Valley, and it's just it's a college of champions. I mean, it goes from cheer to basketball to football. That's what's expected week in, week out, day in, day out, and our volleyball team's killing it right now.
Yeah, they are.
Conference champs, so softball's rolling this fall. I mean, everything's going right now, and it's a good time to be a Cardinal.
Well, Coach, we appreciate you stopping by and giving us a breakdown of everything, and it's always great to talk to you. And we want to wish you the best of luck today, and go get them Cardinals.
Hold on, Coach. I found out something. Me and you got something in common.
Okay.
We cannot be sent to Walmart by ourselves.
I know, I did see him. I was up and down the aisle, saw Marcus the other day. And
we were looking for everything. We were like, huddle up. Yeah. Where are the biscuits?
That's it.
You were in Walmart?
Yeah, I was in Walmart.
Were you lost?
I was lost.
Yeah, we
were. Until I found Coach Poteet.
Hey,
he was
we
lost.
were crossing each other multiple times.
Marcus needs a guide most of the
time.
We
didn't get the playbook for Walmart.
No, we didn't get the playbook.
I need to get him a dog. That way the dog can lead him around.
All right, Coach. You go out there. Good luck. And
all right. I appreciate you guys having me. I appreciate you.
Yeah, we appreciate you being here, and thanks for supporting us and making us feel like family at Trinity Valley, because when you come to Trinity Valley, one of the most important things for me is everybody makes you feel like family. And I told Benny Rogers that earlier. It's just a great atmosphere to be at. Yeah. So thank you for helping to promote that.
Yep, it's a good day to be a Cardinal, guys. Appreciate you. Thank y'all.
All right, we'll go to break right now, folks. That was Coach Poteet, the head football coach for Trinity Valley, and they are about to get this game started here in about an hour. Folks, we'll be right back with some more Game Day Live action. King Roofing and Solar of Gun Barrel City, Texas is a family-owned and time-tested business. They are specialists for all your roofing needs. When you hire King Roofing and Solar, you get a GAF Master Elite Residential and Commercial Roofing Contractor that you have access to with a lifetime limited warranty. The best coverage in North America. Did you know that only 2% of roofers are GAF Master Elite contractors? Well, here at King Roofing and Solar, we are the GAF Master Elites. For all your residential and commercial roofing and solar needs, give the championship team of King Roofing and Solar a call today at 903-880-1113 or email us at www.kingroofingllc.com. Don't forget, if that big storm comes up and makes a mess, call the best, King Roofing. Looking for a new driveway? Rock or asphalt? Then you're in luck. Lone Star Paving and Materials has you covered. At Lone Star Paving and Materials, they're a family-owned business of 24 years and well-known and trusted all over Texas. Lone Star Paving doesn't knock on doors, and they're not a fly-by-night company. With an A-plus Better Business Bureau rating, how could you go wrong or choose anyone else? Lone Star Paving and Materials is located at 7850 West Highway 31 in Athens, Texas. The phone number for Lone Star Paving and Materials is 214-448-9941. Don't forget, if you're in the market for a new driveway, then Brandon wants you to pick it out at the corner of the Loop 7 and Highway 31, so you know what you're getting with Lone Star Paving and Materials.
Baker's Collision is a family-owned business that has stood the test of time right here in Athens, Texas. Larry Baker and his team have received many awards over the years, and in 2021, Baker's was voted Best Auto Body Repair Shop in Henderson County. No job is too big or too small. Baker's Collision is located at 6543 State Highway 19 South. Their phone number is 903-675-7763. Go Cardinals, and good luck this football season.
CASA of Trinity Valley needs you. At CASA of Trinity Valley, they provide independent, highly trained volunteer advocates for children in the custody of the Texas Department of Family Services for Henderson, Anderson, and Cherokee counties. There are many ways for you to assist a child, and through CASA of Trinity Valley, they will provide you with all the professional training you need to be a court-appointed volunteer advocate. So get involved in the game today by joining CASA or contributing to assist the lives of children. CASA in Henderson County is located at 1104 East Tyler Street in Athens, Texas. The phone number in Athens is 903-675-7070, or you can visit CASA at www.casaoftv.org. Volunteer your time and donate today. It's for the kids. Special thanks to Keith Loper.
Are you looking for that perfect beach getaway? Well, beat the Galveston tourist crowds and head down the Bolivar Peninsula to your secluded beach retreat when you book this 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom vacation rental home on stilts. Nicknamed the Easy Street Beach House, this bright green hideaway will put you in a state of ease with the roar of the Gulf waves just steps away from your back door, and also an ocean-facing deck. Spend your days soaking up the sun and boogie boarding. When the night falls, roast s'mores over the fire pit. Endless memories await at this Texas retreat. You can make your reservation now by going to evolvevacationrental.com. Don't delay. Book today for your getaway. The Malakoff Tiger Sports Network would like to thank Parker and Carson Street for being a proud sponsor of the Malakoff Tigers and the Trinity Valley Sports webcast this sports year.
At Grant's Roofing and Construction, we work extremely hard to deliver the highest level of customer service. It's in fact our #1 priority. Our ability to provide you with a roofing specialist in a prompt and professional manner is what makes our company stand out from the crowd. Some of our services include construction, residential roofing, energy-efficient commercial roofing, free estimates by our claims specialist. Grant's Roofing and Construction, your one-call roofing and construction partner. You can reach them at 903-804-5546. That's 903-805-5546.
Hydraulic Power of Athens specializes in the fluid power industry. We specialize in hydraulic repair services, cylinder repairs, pump and motor repairs, and industrial hydraulic systems repair. Our motto is to fix it right or fix it often. We are located at 6301 County Road 4510 off of State Highway 175 East. Our phone number is 903-203-2866. For all your hydraulic power needs, come see us today or give us a call.
At Keller Williams, independent agent Dennis Flowers takes the approach of your home buying choice and dreams to heart. Dennis is a small town guy with a servant's heart. With Dennis Flowers as your next realtor, Dennis will listen to your wants, needs, and dreams and find solutions tailored to you by using all the latest technologies, market research, and business strategies to exceed your expectations. If you're looking for an honest, hard-working realtor, then choose Malakoff's own Dennis Flowers, an independent agent of Keller Williams. You can call Dennis at 972-938-2222 or 214-980-3906 or email Dennis at teamflowers@kw.com.
All right, folks, we are live back at Bruce Field in Athens, Texas with our very first college game day show.
Yes, sir.
And we have a special guest here with us. Are you special?
There's That's
Many
a trick
people
question.
think you're special.
Yeah, not the way you're kind of insinuating.
Well, no, not that way. That was Marcus. Marcus does all that. I'm the serious guy.
He's serious. He's serious. You're special.
This is Trinity Valley Athletic Director, Mr. Eddie Kite. Mr. Kite, thank you so much for coming on with us today on our first ever game day. Thank you for helping us get everything set up. Want to get that out of the way first and foremost. We appreciate it. We've talked to Benny. We talked to Coach Poe a while ago. But, you know, when you come to Trinity Valley, you feel like family right away.
Yes, sir.
That's always been the feeling you get from Trinity Valley. The staff, everybody involved, even the person who opens the gates for us, treats us like family. Talk about that atmosphere at Trinity Valley and why it makes Trinity Valley one of the best junior colleges in the country.
That family atmosphere has been around for 45 years, and that's what makes us unique. That's the reason there's 8 national championships up in the women's rafters. The men's basketball team's been to several national tournaments, and football's got their 2 national championships. Softball is rolling right now. Volleyball is number 8 in the country and about to go 16-0 in conference play.
Let's go.
It's all about the family atmosphere. Friends of the Cardinals. This community's bought into this place, and that's what makes us a lot different. We don't have a huge 100,000 count town.
Right,
but
yeah.
The people in this town really have bought into Trinity Valley athletics for a long time, and it is a family atmosphere, and you can tell it on Alumni Day. We had our distinguished alumni ceremony this morning, and there's some really special people in there that have been involved in our programs, and that's a great trait about Trinity Valley Community College. It's a family atmosphere, and it's not just on campus, it's the entire community. I mean, Dr. King's retiring this year after 45 years.
Wow.
I mean, I've said this for a long time. You don't get administrators and teachers staying at an institution that stinks.
Yeah.
Well, you don't get husband and wife that stick together that long. That stinks.
I knew he would go left.
45 years.
I just didn't know when.
Oh, yeah, that's a long time.
So, but we have a lot of people like that. Jerry Rogers, Mike Peake just passed away, and he was here for 45 years also. Tom Sharon's been here for a while. I mean, we've got a lot of people that have been at this college for a long time, and really, you don't stick around a place as bad.
Right.
If it's got a bad atmosphere, you're out.
Oh, yeah.
And so that's kind of what's happening in our college campus, but it translates into our students, and it's a tough sell when you come to a small community, but when you got a great family atmosphere like we have, it's easy to sell.
When I first met you, you made me feel like so at home. I didn't even know you, and you came up to me, you firm handshake, smiled. I was like, oh, okay, this guy's all right.
He went with the firm handshake.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like weak handshakes.
Okay,
weak handshakes make me feel like you know.
We're having a Bernie Mac moment
right
now.
I
shake my hand hard.
Either that or something. Halloween is 2 days early. I'm not sure which. It's getting kind of spooky here.
Yeah.
But Marcus is correct though.
Yeah.
You really made all of us feel welcome,
Yeah.
and like you say, it's a family atmosphere here. You can feel it, you can tell it, and I think that plays a big part
Yes, sir.
in winning championships for these students too, is the atmosphere, because these kids are away from home for the most part. some of them a long way from home, and to have
not just away from state home, international home. So we've got a lot of international kids.
That's right.
Yeah, I can't say their names. Joey do though. I'm trying to say their first name.
Joey's not saying it correctly. I can tell you that because
I probably don't either, Marcus. Thanks for bringing that up. And
we just want the people to know.
Yeah, that's why I'm in the Hall of Shame. Marcus has made me in the Hall of Shame. So and now our AD has put me in shame.
Yeah, he didn't put you out there now.
So I try my best though.
Yeah,
I do my best.
The international names.
Yeah, they hard.
There's no way that you can say it correctly from the state of Texas. If you got a Texas accent, you're out.
And I got that Texas. I got an Ebonic accent.
And I'd like to blame Benny Rogers and Coach Poe because they give me the name list and how to pronunciate it. So if there's any blame to be given, I'd like to get out of that right now and maybe put it to where it could belong.
Watch it.
Yeah. Even though I love Benny, but I get information from people.
Yeah.
So he's the godfather. I just do what he tells me to do. I'm scared if I do anything wrong that there'll be repercussions. So I try to take that and stay in my lane.
Yeah.
I do. And I apologize to all the people out there from other countries that I hack up your name. It's not on purpose. It's just that
we can't help it. It's a Texas accent.
It's a Texas thing.
Thank you. That works.
We're glad you're here, though.
Yeah. but going back to the family part, I mean, it's amazing how many of those kids come back and stay in contact with the coaches. Awesome. They're not. Yeah. I mean, Poe's getting updates on people that are graduating, and you're thinking, when you got here.
Right.
That was going to be a challenge. But
that's probably one of the best feelings in the world.
Yeah.
Marcus and I worked in the juvenile corrections field for 15 years plus, and to see students who were there locked up for reasons sometimes out of their control, sometimes in their control, out doing well, succeeding, having families is a very, very good feeling to see that and hear that. And especially at your level, how these young men continue to be men and they grow because of y'all's leadership here at the college. Special feeling.
I really think one of the most rewarding things that we get as coaches is we never see the finished product, but we get to see what our foundation does.
Exactly.
So, that's what I think our coaches have done a really good job at. To be honest, Poe could have kept a lot of kids the last couple of 3 years due to COVID. But the right thing to do was, this is a junior college. Right. You're not supposed to be here for 4 years.
Right.
Yeah. You're supposed to be making your way to that 4-year degree, and what our coaches have done made good decisions on. You need to take that offer. You need to move on. You might love it here, but
not being selfish. That's good.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Supportive.
And I think goes back to our coaches are doing the right thing. It's a great family atmosphere.
Right.
Those kids, it's a really good place to be. We do a good job taking care of our kids, and our coaches are really doing a good job of making them grow up and mature in the right ways.
That's excellent. And it's homecoming here today.
Yep.
I would be taken back if I didn't mention that again.
Yeah.
It's homecoming. There's a lot of vendor trucks out there. There's a lot of tents, games. There's merchandise for sale. There's a lot of things going on outside the gates for people to, I guess, tailgate.
Yeah.
There's food being cooked. There's a lot of things. Speak on, I know you've been out there and saw a lot of people out there. Speak to that just a little bit about preparing all this for the alumni to come back to Trinity Valley.
Yeah, Darla Mansfield has done a great job organizing this event. The tailgating aspect of it, it's a challenge. We tried getting the tailgating thing going last couple of football seasons. It's a challenge. So she's done a really good job getting different people in. A lot of it is free. Athens High School's got a barbecue team.
Yeah.
Didn't know.
Wow.
The smoker stud.
That's my kind of talking.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they got some things going on over there. So, I mean, it's a really fun little atmosphere going on for alumni to come back and just make up lost time that they've had with those people that have been. There were several cheerleaders. Our cheerleaders had a great little event last night where they performed for the alumni. They did their routines they did at Daytona last year.
National champions.
Yes.
They were just behind us a while ago performing, and they tried to get us in sync with the TVCC.
Yeah.
And we used to do that a long time ago when we were at Trinity Valley also. But
if I didn't have diabetes, I would have just turned around the whole time. But
arthritis kind of got me on that. I was trying to
bring my sugar up, man.
I want you to kind of talk about today's game, if you will.
Okay.
Tell us, New Mexico military, big game. Of course, the defending national champions come to Bruce Field today to play Trinity Valley for a conference championship or a sheriff conference championship.
It's huge. Poe and his guys have done a really good job. It's been fun watching the whole season. We started out at snow.
Yeah.
Crazy road trip.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Crazy road trip.
Yeah.
And didn't get the result we wanted up there. Kids played hard. That's a tough opener.
And the weather was a little odd too.
It was a little wet that day.
Yeah, it was. So
a lot of wet.
To see them from that point to the point they are right now, I think they're playing really good ball. I mean, last two football games, you could see a difference, not so much on the scoreboard, but our penalties. Kilgore had 24 penalties last week.
Yeah, and you can't win football games like that.
So
that's the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah.
Watch it.
Yeah.
Hey, no pun intended on that.
But I think today's game is going to be a little bit different on that because you expect the military guys to be a little disciplined.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I don't think penalties are going to decide it like they have the last two games.
Right.
So we're going to have to play a pretty clean game, and I think Poe's got his guys playing pretty well right now. We've kind of showed that we're a second-half team. That's been a pretty consistent trend the last few weeks. Tyler, Navarro, Kilgore, all.
Yeah.
I mean, every one of them was decided in the second half, us coming back.
Right.
So I think this is going to end up being the same kind of thing. We'll find something that we can pick on.
Awesome.
Yeah, instead of the cardiac kids, it's the cardiac cards.
Yes.
Because they find a way to come back, and they find a way to win just about every week. And, in talking to Coach Poe, a little bit of adversity because of the transfer portal early on, losing, I thought 16, but I was corrected 17.
Yeah. Well, we lost the one right before we went to snow.
Yeah.
Our best defensive, or one of our best defensive linemen went to UAB. So, yeah, that really threw a lot of wrinkles because it wasn't like they left all in May.
Yeah.
It was all during the course of the summer where you can't really develop the chemistry. You can't really game plan the way you want. So, that portal really threw us a lot of curves.
Yeah, because you have all the spring practice to get ready for fall, and you think that chalkboard or the whiteboard that you got with all the names on it's going to be cemented in place, and then all of a sudden the eraser comes out.
Yeah.
And you got to erase everything and pretty much start over. That's a tremendous job of coaching.
Yes.
By the staff to put these young men in a position today to be where they're at. To me, it's just outstanding.
Yeah.
I can't say enough about how amazed I am at the job that's been done this year with Trinity Valley. And then Coach McMillan comes in. That defense has been playing lights out, too, for Coach Poe. And I tell you what, just so many good coaches, and we've talked to just about all of them. It's very impressive. And you can tell that they're one big family.
Yeah.
It's very, very good atmosphere. Before you get off the set with us, I'd like to have your take on the game today. I know you feel like Trinity Valley is going to win.
Oh, no, they're going to win.
Do you have a score prediction?
I'm thinking it's going to be something like 21-17, and we're going to be on the upside. I don't think it's going to be high scoring just because who knows what the weather's going to be like.
Yeah.
Hey, you were close to Benny. Benny said 22-16.
Yeah, Marcus is writing all this down
because
he's going to mention y'all.
I'll mention it.
He will mention a score.
I wish I'd known what Benny predicted because I would have.
Well, Benny don't tell. He popped it on us at the last second.
Benny
he told us what his prediction was.
Benny went 23-16.
Yeah, that's Benny Rogers, 23-16. You are 21-17. You writing that
Woo,
down?
I got it.
Okay. I got to do all the
pretty
talking,
close.
so you got to do something.
That's pretty close.
All right, I do all the talking. He does the writing.
Yeah, I'm a writing.
I just hope you put the names by it.
No, I don't know the name.
Well, we'll totally forget next week. You have nothing to worry about then. He puts no names by the predictions. We'll have 5 predictions by the time this show's over with, and not a name one to them. I don't know how I do it.
It's the Scooby snacks.
Yeah. Hey, we got Scooby snacks. Everybody show your Scooby.
Yeah, we got Scooby.
We got
snacks
Scooby
free,
snacks.
but we don't want this free. We want some barbecue or something free and some drinks.
This is bad for our sugar.
Yeah, we don't want these. We want some free stuff.
I'll take them home and I'll give them to a child on Halloween.
Right, there you go.
So,
put it in the bag.
Coach, we appreciate you being on the show today. It's always good talking to you. It's always good seeing you. And, again, we appreciate your support and the college's support that we've gotten since we've been doing this. This is our first time to do game day, in my opinion. I absolutely love it. It's something that we've never done.
Yes, sir. This is cool.
In front of a camera. We've always been behind the camera. Our ratings may go way down after this.
Yeah, they see who we are. You know?
Yeah, they might see who we are. But,
no.
I wasn't going to say anything about the radio face.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, no.
But, we really appreciate the college and you and the job that you all do and making everybody feel like family. And congratulations on a very successful so far sports year, because Cardinals are doing good all the way around. Lady Cardinals volleyball, of course. You got a national championship with the cheerleaders last year at Daytona. They were on Netflix.
Yeah.
I watch Netflix. I'm just impressed. I can't believe it.
Yeah.
I watched it that day.
Yeah, Marcus watched it too.
Yeah.
Netflix. The Trinity Valley Cardinal cheerleaders, Netflix, folks.
I got somebody free code, though.
Well,
Wow.
we can't.
No,
I don't think we're supposed to go there.
I'm just playing.
If you're not on probation, you will be,
Yeah, I'm on
Marcus.
probation now.
So, with that in mind, we're gonna take a commercial break while Marcus clarifies some things to me during commercial, and Mr. Eddie Kite also. So he's got some explaining to do.
Yeah.
Folks, we'll be right back with more Cardinal Game Day after these messages.
Sir.
King Roofing and Solar of Gun Barrel City, Texas is a family-owned and time-tested business. They are specialists for all your roofing needs. When you hire King Roofing and Solar, you get a GAF Master Elite Residential and Commercial Roofing Contractor that you have access to with a lifetime limited warranty. The best coverage in North America. Did you know that only 2% of roofers are GAF Master Elite contractors? Well, here at King Roofing and Solar, we are the GAF Master Elites. For all your residential and commercial roofing and solar needs, give the championship team of King Roofing and Solar a call today at 903-880-1113 or email us at www.kingroofingllc.com. Don't forget, if that big storm comes up and makes a mess, call the best, King Roofing. Looking for a new driveway, rock or asphalt? Then you're in luck. Lone Star Paving and Materials has you covered. At Lone Star Paving and Materials, they're a family-owned business of 24 years and well-known and trusted all over Texas. Lone Star Paving doesn't knock on doors, and they're not a fly-by-night company. With an A-plus Better Business Bureau rating, how could you go wrong or choose anyone else? Lone Star Paving and Materials is located at 7850 West Highway 31 in Athens, Texas. The phone number for Lone Star Paving and Materials is 214-448-9941. Don't forget, if you're in the market for a new driveway, then Brandon wants you to pick it out at the corner of the Loop 7 and Highway 31, so you know what you're getting with Lone Star Paving and Materials.
Becker's Collision is a family-owned business that has stood the test of time right here in Athens, Texas. Larry Baker and his team have received many awards over the years, and in 2021, Baker's was voted Best Auto Body Repair Shop in Henderson County. No job is too big or too small. Baker's Collision is located at 6543 State Highway 19 South. Their phone number is 903-675-7763. Go Cardinals, and good luck this football season.
CASA of Trinity Valley needs you. At CASA of Trinity Valley, they provide independent, highly trained volunteer advocates for children in the custody of the Texas Department of Family Services for Henderson, Anderson, and Cherokee counties. There are many ways for you to assist a child, and through CASA of Trinity Valley, they will provide you with all the professional training you need to be a court-appointed volunteer advocate. So get involved in the game today by joining CASA or contributing to assist the lives of children. CASA in Henderson County is located at 1104 East Tyler Street in Athens, Texas. The phone number in Athens is 903-675-7070, or you can visit CASA at www.casaoftv.org. Volunteer your time and donate today. It's for the kids. Special thanks to Keith Loper. Are you looking for that perfect beach getaway? Well, beat the Galveston tourist crowds and head down the Bolivar Peninsula to your secluded beach retreat when you book this 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom vacation rental home on stilts. Nicknamed the Easy Street Beach House, this bright green hideaway will put you in a state of ease with the roar of the Gulf waves just steps away from your back door, and also an ocean-facing deck. Spend your days soaking up the sun and boogie boarding. When the night falls, roast s'mores over the fire pit. Endless memories await at this Texas retreat. You can make your reservation reservations now by going to evolvevacationrental.com. Don't delay. Book today for your getaway. The Malakoff Tiger Sports Network would like to thank Parker and Carson Street for being a proud sponsor of the Malakoff Tigers and the Trinity Valley Sports webcast this sports year.
At Grant's Roofing and Construction, we work extremely hard to deliver the highest level of customer service. It's in fact our number one priority. Our ability to provide you with a roofing specialist in a prompt and professional manner is what makes our company stand out from the crowd. Some of our services include construction, residential roofing, energy efficient commercial roofing, free estimates by our claims specialist. Grant's Roofing and Construction, your one-call roofing and construction partner. You can reach them at 903-804-5546. That's 903-805-5546.
Hydraulic Power of Athens specializes in the fluid power industry. We specialize in hydraulic repair services, cylinder repairs, pump and motor repairs, and industrial hydraulic systems repairs. Our motto is to fix it right or fix it often. We are located at 6301 County Road 4510 off of State Highway 175 East. Our phone number is 903-203-2866. For all your hydraulic power needs, come see us today or give us a call.
At Keller Williams, independent agent Dennis Flowers takes the approach of your home buying choice and dreams to heart. Dennis is a small-town guy with a servant's heart. With Dennis Flowers as your next realtor, Dennis will listen to your wants, needs, and dreams and find solutions tailored to you by using all the latest technologies, market research, and business strategies to exceed your expectations. If you're looking for an honest, hard-working realtor, then choose Malakoff's own Dennis Flowers, an independent agent of Keller Williams. You can call Dennis at 972-938-2222 or 214-980-3906 or email Dennis at teenflowers@kw.com. King Roofing and Solar of Gun Barrel City, Texas is a family-owned and time-tested business. They are specialists for all your roofing needs. When you hire King Roofing and Solar, you get a GAF Master Elite Residential and Commercial Roofing Contractor that you have access to with a lifetime limited warranty. The best coverage in North America. Did you know that only 2% of roofers are GAF Master Elite contractors? Well, here at King Roofing and Solar, we are the GAF Master Elites. For all your residential and commercial roofing and solar needs, give the championship team of King Roofing and Solar a call today at 903-880-1113 or email us at www.kingroofingllc.com. Don't forget, if that big storm comes up and makes a mess, call the best, King Roofing. All right, folks, we are back live. Cardinal game day here at Bruce Field, and Trinity Valley takes on New Mexico Military Institute. The Broncos are in town, the defending national champs, with one loss in conference play, and Trinity Valley has no losses.
Nada.
So today, it's for all the marbles, or at least partial marbles anyway.
Yes, sir.
We've got a special guest with us today, Michael Hannigan, and we see Michael just about every Saturday up in the press box. He's a member and owner and actually functions by himself as Hannigan Media.
Yeah.
You do a great job.
Well,
I follow you all the time and love all the things that you cover and your enthusiasm.
I think it's important to point out right off the bat that everything I know about covering football, I was taught by Benny Rogers.
Oh, wow.
And so I have to give a shout out to Benny before anything else. Whenever I do anything TVCC, that's like first thing you got to do. Hey, man, how about this atmosphere? Is this nuts?
It's crazy good.
All right, so you guys, you're seeing the table. You're seeing what's going on. These guys are actually on the field, sitting here right off the end zone, and we're right here by the front gate. Everybody's coming in. I had to park all the way over at the high school. Already, everybody's coming in. Homecoming here at the Valley. Hey, listen, everybody loves TVCC. Listen,
they do.
Hickjick.
Yeah,
we're from Hickjick days here, my friend.
That's exactly right.
But how about this game?
Oh, my. It's a real one here.
It's a big-time game. We've talked to Coach Poe, and we've talked about X's and O's. We've talked about what they intend to do to stop New Mexico Military today.
Yeah.
Coach Poe's take on it, it's important and key to stop New Mexico Military's run game.
Yeah, well, and yes, because that's going to be the key to everything. Now, their quarterback, who I'm not even going to pretend to try and pronounce his name.
I'm with you on that. I've already been told that I've hacked up some names. So.
Yeah, I'm not even going to try that name, but I will say this. He is top 3 in the conference in passing yards per game, number 1 in touchdowns per game, 1 ahead of Darian Peace.
Yeah.
And so they score by throwing the ball, but they set it up with the run. And I think that the most important unit in the entire conference is the TVCC defense.
Oh, yes.
And they're the ones that are controlling the conference right now. And that defense is something else. They got playmakers on all three levels.
Yes, sir.
And they have just been special all year long.
They really have. And I tell you what, like Coach Poe said, all they need to do is get 1 point ahead of their opponent, and they feel comfortable with their defense shutting the opponent down, as they have most of the time. You know, we looked at a couple of games, especially in the Vero game. Trinity Valley is a very resilient team and shown a lot of character because they've had to come back in most of these games they've played so far, but they did, and they're like the second half cardiac cards is what I call them, because they always find a way to win it.
And I agree with you 100%. I love this team. I love covering the team. I love watching them play. They are pure grit. This is the team that when they've got something going on and it doesn't look like they should be winning, they are. And it looks like you have a much more important guest than me stepping in now.
Well, you can definitely stay on here with us. And Dr. Jerry King, welcome.
Thank you.
It is a pleasure to see you.
Thank you.
Folks, this is Dr. Jerry King. He is the president of Trinity Valley Community College. And Dr. King, how many years, tell the people how many years you've been at the Trinity Valley Community College as president.
I have been president for the last 7 years. I have been at full-time employed at TVCC for 45 years. This is my 45th year.
Wow.
At the college.
I was 5 years old when you started.
I've seen a lot of football games since 1970s. A lot of football games,
goes
basketball
back a
games.
ways.
Yeah.
And you know, Joey, I don't know if you know, but Dr. King had the pleasure of hosting a very important event this morning.
I was told that. Why don't you tell us a little about that event?
Every other year we have a Hall of Fame event that goes on 1 year, and then the next year rotating, we have a Distinguished Alumni Hall of Fame. And that's what we had this morning. We had 5 very special alumni from TVCC that were selected by an alumni committee. And they were honored this morning. Some of them are going to be able to make it to the game. Some of them probably are not. But it's something that we do, like I said, every other year. Next year we'll do the sports, the Sports Hall of Fame.
Okay.
So we look forward to that every year. It's a big deal for us.
It is a big deal, and I'm sure that those guys and ladies like to come back and kind of reminisce with some of their people that they were going to college with as well. That's what homecoming's all about too, as well. I mean, I actually have a great uncle in the Hall of Fame here at Trinity Valley. He was Rick Gunnels.
Okay.
He was a member of Trinity Valley, HCJC. I get in trouble. He'll call me out for that, HCJC, when Trinity Valley was HCJC. So that was a big deal. And,
Hickchick, one of the honorees this morning was from the 60s.
Yeah, and he actually played in the Rose Bowl.
Right, that was Bob Baccarini's group.
It was. That he was in Bob Baccarini's group, and he played in the Junior Rose Bowl is what they called it. So
we still talk about that. It's still a big deal. I mean, we have pictures in the gymnasium, of course, but we also have pictures of that Rose Bowl game, and I believe that may have been the one they played against O.J. Simpson.
I believe it might have been.
They played against a college from California in one of the Rose Bowl games that they played in. O.J. Simpson was on the opposing team.
Oh, my.
Yeah, it's kind of, tells you a long time ago, but it was.
Yeah.
We have a lot of great memories, as Michael mentioned a few minutes ago. We had 2 distinguished alumni this morning honored that were from Henderson County Junior College. Henderson County Junior College, it changed from HCJC to TVCC in 1986. And so we had 2, Dr. Morton this morning and Archie Dennis. They're both local individuals that have been here in Athens for a long time. Were both honored this morning. One was from the class of, I believe, 57, 58, and the other one was the class of 64, I believe.
Wow.
So it's great. It's always great. Homecoming is about bringing people back together again, talk about memories. And this morning, there was a lot of tears shed this morning because the people that were speaking and awarded, giving these awards, were had such good memories of TVCC and such good memories of what happened to them at the college and how beneficial the college was to them that it was a lot of tears shed. Cardettes, cheerleaders.
I'm glad you mentioned that because pretty much our whole game day has been centered and focused on the family atmosphere that's been here. It's present with the coaches, with the players, with everybody. And it's just remarkable. When we first came in to Trinity Valley to start doing football, everybody made us feel so welcome doing this. And it was just amazing to me, the welcome. And Marcus and I both attended Trinity Valley, went to Trinity Valley also. It's always been like that. The late Mike Peake, and Mike had a big impact on our lives as well, and especially mine. And, of course, Benny Rogers had a huge impact on my life as a child growing up. And I know Michael had mentioned about him teaching him or mentoring him in the sports world, and he did the same with me also, and he still does. But when we sit by him up in the press box, he still does.
The dean of Henderson County sports.
It's
a lot further than that now.
Yeah. And so we got some word, and I just wanted to clarify with you that you heard that you may be retiring.
I am retired.
More golf?
I hope so. I've had knee surgery about 3 months ago.
Oh, my.
I've tried. Hopefully, I'll be completely recovered in the next couple of months, so I'll be able to improve my golf game. That's definitely one of my goals.
Well, that'll be good. I know that when we played in the Trinity Valley Golf Tournament, that my partner Marcus hit a ball, and y'all were on the green. I think it flew right over y'all's head, and we were on the other fairway.
Well, it very well could have. I mean, there's a lot of balls flying around in the air during our golf tournament, and one of them is mine as well. But I am retiring in May. I've told the Board of Trustees I want to give them at least 9 months to a year's notice, which I did. They're doing a national search right now. I think they've got almost 100 applicants for the position.
Wow.
Hopefully they'll be making a decision in February or March, and then my goal is to do the spring graduation ceremony, which comes the second week in May, and then I'll be able to kind of walk off into the sunset, hopefully, and do some things different. Like I mentioned earlier, this is my 45th year at TVCC, so I've seen a lot, and you mentioned the family atmosphere. That's one of the things that I have really tried in my tenure there, and especially in the last 14 or 15 years, to continue on, because that's important. We're different than other community colleges.
Yes.
We're different than other universities.
Yes.
Because we still do have a family atmosphere. Now, there are some circumstances where we have to go by the rules and regulations that are required for us to go by, and we have to do that. It's that things are changing. Things have changed over the last few years, but my goal has been to continue that family atmosphere. We all help each other. Our goal is to help our students have better lives, successful lives, and that's one of the things that we all work together to do. So I think it's very important, and I hope that our goal is for that to continue on. This is our 75th year, 76th year, 75 years last year. And you mentioned Mike Peake. I grew up with Mike Peake in Commerce. We grew up together. We went to high school together. We went to college together, and we worked here I actually worked here for 48 years, 3 years on a part-time basis. So I was here with Mike, and I know that's the type of person that we have at TVCC that makes a difference in people's lives.
And he will be missed.
And Benny Rogers as well. We're so glad to have people like Benny and others that have made a difference in.
Well, he kind of looked up when
I was
going
to say, did you see that? Benny looked up, and all of a sudden, deer in the headlights. I heard my name.
Yeah, because he knows that Marcus and I sometimes will mention the fact that he used to coach us when we were kids, and so it makes him feel old.
Malakoff Mafia.
And I don't know if he is old or not. I don't want to say that. I'll let one of you guys say that. I get in trouble all the time.
Benny is young at heart.
He is.
And as long as he can keep coming to these football games, volleyball games, basketball games, and all those things, he's going to stay young at heart.
He will, and I think we all love Benny.
Yeah.
So Benny's kind of like the Henderson County icon. And
he is definitely an icon.
He dabbles in the weather and in sports.
Yes.
He's a jack in country music, too.
And I won't mention the University of Texas, but we'll that's part of it as well. And I won't mention the Malakoff Tigers.
Okay.
That's
what I said,
part of the deal as well.
Mafia. Malakoff Mafia right
here.
Yeah,
well, we all bleed black and gold and red also.
Well, we're very proud of that's people like Benny and others like him will continue on, and I believe that TVCC will continue making the changes and positive people for creating positive things for people in the future, and it's going to be great. I have enjoyed every day, every minute that I've been there, because it is one of the things that I have always wanted to do is help people, and this helps people.
It does. It does.
Yeah.
Probably more than what some people even know.
I think you're right. I think
and
you're exactly
and
right.
that's the beauty of everything.
Yeah.
And speaking of beauty, here comes our Cardettes onto the
Oh,
field,
yeah.
and
Oh,
they're
yeah.
making their way in, and
Yeah.
we'll probably have the band. I don't know if we.
See,
I think we'll have the band. I got a word just now that kickoff has been postponed till 1:30.
Really?
I'm
Wow.
not. I'm
I
not
did not
sure
know
why.
that.
Maybe there is some lightning. Oh, the press box. It's because.
Electricity?
Okay, they're
Okay.
working on power in the press box. So,
Okay.
a reminder for everyone again that this game can be viewed on ESPN Plus today. And right now, they're having some technical difficulties with the press box. So, and I mean technical, there's no power.
Right.
So they're
Yeah, I
working
heard
as best they can
Yeah.
to get that on. So for the folks at home that will be watching the game on ESPN Plus, the kickoff has been moved to 1:30 p.m. and you can watch that game in its entirety then at 1:30 with the kickoff. One more thing before we go, along with thank you very much for everything that you've done for not only the college but the community as well. It's noticed, and people do love the atmosphere here, one which you have helped create.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
it means a lot to a lot of people. As I get older, and it's kind of hard to see myself as being older, but as I get older, I look at things in different perspective now than what I used to. Used to, life was so fast and furious, didn't have time to do anything. But when you get older, you kind of settle down and think about things and put things in perspective. It was one of the things that helped change my life also in a more positive way was coming to Trinity Valley and meeting a lot of great people when I did. And it has helped me tremendously in my growth as a individual in person, and that's attributed to people like yourself and the late Mike Peake, and I could go on, but there's a lot of people like that
Thank you.
we
Thank
notice.
you.
And
Thank you very much.
we have time to say it, and while I have time to say it now, so am mine, I just wanted to say it.
Thank you.
So,
I appreciate it. And you, I know that you know this, but I hear that over and over and over again. And when you've been at the college for 45 years, we hear it from people that were there 40 years ago,
Yeah.
35 years ago.
Yeah.
And it's amazing the impact that the college has had. And I'm so grateful to be a part of it.
It's a beautiful thing.
Thank you.
And we really appreciate what all you and the educators do for Trinity Valley and the kids for surrounding communities, and not just surrounding communities, but all over the world, because we have international students that come here as well. And you guys take them in and provide a like the family atmospheres for those type of things also. Before you go, we want to get a prediction of the game today with a score from both you guys, if you don't mind. You want to go first? Or?
We're going to win.
All right.
It's just a matter of how much we're going to win by.
Yeah.
And we've got a great defense, so I don't think they're going to score that many points.
Yeah.
So and we haven't really scored a lot of points ourselves in the last 6 or 7 games. So I'm going to say it's going to be a low-scoring game. Our defense is going to help us win. I would say maybe 21-14.
21. That's pretty close to what everybody's saying right now.
Maybe.
Yeah, so. I think I'm going to go with the Mr. T prediction from Rocky. I predict pain for Nimmy.
Yeah.
And actually, I agree with Dr. King. I think it's going to be a close game. I think these are two well-matched teams.
Yeah.
But I think the TVCC defense is going to be the difference. I see something like a 21-24, 21-28, 21-14 type of game.
Okay. So you gave me 3 prediction scores.
That is me covering my bases. I want to make sure I have all of my bets spread out so that I don't.
Well, you're going to have to do me a favor and tell Marcus those scores, because he's not paying attention right now. He needs all 3 of those scores.
We're actually like doing it for the record.
Well, Marcus is writing them down. He's just not putting names with them.
Marcus was very busy over there. I feel bad that I ended up taking Marcus's spot. Although I was going to say, as I'm looking over, Marcus looks like he's ready to put on some pads over there. He looks good enough to play over there, don't he?
You know, I did block for him in high school, and that's why he's in the Malakoff High School Hall of Fame.
There you go.
He was a running back.
Yeah.
So
you viewers think I'm kidding when I say Malakoff Mafia around here. That's what this is. So.
Well, we're proud of that, and we're proud of everybody around the county, and especially Trinity Valley. And this is going to be a great game today, gentlemen, and I'm looking forward to seeing it, and I know y'all are as well. Thank you for –
Marcus is flexing back there. Looking good, man. Looking good.
You got to watch him. You never know what you're going to hear or what he's going to say. You just got to watch Marcus. That's all. Someone brought us Scooby snacks. Dr. King, would you like some Scooby snacks?
I'm good.
You're good with the
I'm
Scooby
good
snacks.
With that, yeah.
I've tried to give them away, but we'd rather have a sausage on a stick or barbecue. But, hey, Scooby snacks will work. At least people are thinking about us, right?
There you go.
Well, Dr. King, Michael, thank y'all
you
so much for coming on.
Thank you.
And congratulations
Thank
with your
you.
retirement, and we'll see you on the golf course,
Sounds
I'm sure.
good. I'm going to try to get better. Thank you.
I always try to get better.
Yeah.
It just don't work.
There you go. I've got that problem as well.
Enjoy the game, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Michael, enjoy it, everything.
you.
And I know you're going to be hitting the sidelines, giving everybody some
I'm about
updates.
to run up there. The important thing to remember, one of the key things we didn't get a chance to really talk about it, but Trent Hudson playing on the offensive side, leading the conference in yards per game receiving. Number 2 or number 3 in touchdowns receiving, and that is a key because Darian Peace really likes him some Trent Hudson.
He does.
And so it's good to see him on the sidelines. He got hurt last week, was nicked up, still went over 100 yards last week, even nicked up. But it was really good to see him come out and looking frisky.
And talking about Darian Peace, he was selected for the 2022 inaugural Walter Jones Trophy presentation.
Yeah, that's like the Heisman of JUCO, right?
It is.
Yeah.
It is. So he will go to Orlando.
That is amazing. That is incredible.
Be considered for what the junior college considers the Heisman Trophy winner.
Okay, so I'm going to put in I want to put in my vote for one guy who's not going.
All right.
I love me some Zatek McGee.
Yes.
On the defensive side of the ball.
Bad boy.
Yeah. He has a nose for the ball. He's always making the big play. I think the other guys look to him as a leader. He is, I said there's playmakers on all 3 levels. That secondary that's a bad secondary.
They're the real deal.
That is a real. I think they could play some 4-year schools, that secondary, and beat up on them. I really do. And they're led by McGee, and I think he is special.
Oh, yes, he is. There's no doubt about that. Mr. McGee.
Is that what we call him? Mr. McGee?
Mr. McGee.
Well, I think that he is well worth Mr. McGee because that is a ball player, my friends.
He is.
Yes, he is.
Michael, we appreciate your insight for Trinity Valley football. You do a tremendous job in coverage, and I know that we always look forward to seeing you on Saturdays.
Thank
you. Good luck today. I would tell you to break a leg, but I don't want to wish you bad luck.
No.
You'll be on the sideline,
No.
You
My
need knee replacements, right?
No, yeah. I want my legs to work. I tell you what, though, I know that the parents of the players especially, but all TVCC fans appreciate what you guys do. You guys do a great job. It's really special because the community, we know you guys, we love you guys and everything else, but a lot of times these players are coming from outside the community, and a lot of times their parents can't get here to these games or follow these games. And your broadcasts are important and vital and special, and you guys are knocking it out of the ballpark. Congratulations.
Well, we appreciate that, and we love being part of the family.
Yeah, exactly. All right, I'm getting out of here.
All right, Michael, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, folks, we will have our pick-em segment of Game Day here at Bruce Field in Athens, Texas.
Yes, sir.
We'll be right back. Looking for a new driveway, rock, or asphalt? Then you're in luck. Lone Star Paving and Materials has you covered. At Lone Star Paving and Materials, they're a family-owned business of 24 years and well-known and trusted all over Texas. Lone Star Paving doesn't knock on doors, and they're not a fly-by-night company. With an A-plus Better Business Bureau rating, how could you go wrong or choose anyone else? Lone Star Paving and Materials is located at 7850 West Highway 31 in Athens, Texas. The phone number for Lone Star Paving and Materials is 214-448-9941. Don't forget, if you're in the market for a new driveway, then Brendan wants you to pick it out at the corner of the Loop 7 and Highway 31, so you know what you're getting with Lone Star Paving and Materials.
Becker's Collision is a family-owned business that has stood the test of time right here in Athens, Texas. Larry Baker and his team have received many awards over the years, and in 2021, Baker's was voted Best Auto Body Repair Shop in Henderson County. No job is too big or too small. Baker's Collision is located at 6543 State Highway 19 South. Their phone number is 903-675-7763. Go Cardinals, and good luck this football season.
All right, Casa of Trinity Valley needs you. At Casa of Trinity Valley, they provide it.
All right, folks, welcome back to Game Day Live here at Bruce Field in Athens, Texas, the black-eyed pea capital of the world and home of Uncle Fletcher's Hamburgers. That's right, I said hamburgers and black-eyed peas.
Yes, sir.
They just don't get no better than that.
Don't match, but
well, on
good,
different
though.
days it does.
Yeah.
Yeah, black-eyed peas, some cornbread, some onions. There you go. And hamburger, you could put black-eyed peas on, too, if you want to.
Might as well.
If you will.
I will.
I know. I might, too.
Hey, but before we go on any further, I'd like to say Dr. King and that police right there. Last one, that police right there.
The policeman?
With the glasses on.
I don't know.
Dr. King, that guy there has the best hair I've ever seen in a long time.
Oh, yeah, they slick.
Their hair smooth, slick.
Well,
I just wanted to say that. I just saw that. They hair are pretty slick right there.
Well, okay.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, he does have some.
Yeah, he's a cool cop.
Well, it kind of looks like one of the mafia bosses.
I didn't want to say. I didn't want to say it.
Well, I will.
I didn't want to say it. Thank you for saying it.
Well, I mean, I like his hair, but I'm just saying it reminds me of one of those mafia movies.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Like he's serious.
Yeah, he's serious.
Yeah,
Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah,
Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah.
We're going to go on to pick 'em right quick because
we
we got to get off this field here momentarily on game day. We've enjoyed doing this today. We hope you've enjoyed this. Maybe we'll do it again. I hope we will, and I've been told we probably will.
Yes, sir.
But first, I want to go the top 10 in NCAA, at least the ones that are playing today. Marcus, we're going to go real quick with this.
Okay.
Georgia versus Florida. Who you got?
I got Florida, baby.
You got Florida. I'll take Georgia, the number one team in the country.
No.
I think they roll today, and they will handle Florida by 2 touchdowns. Ohio State, Penn State. Number 2 is Ohio State.
I'm going Ohio State, Joe.
He's going Ohio State. Buckeyes, I'm going Buckeyes as well. And this is my surprise team in the whole country this year in college football, Tennessee versus Kentucky.
Well, I was going to go Kentucky because of the chicken, but I ain't going to do that. I'm going to go Tennessee, baby, all the way.
Tennessee, let's go Vols. All right. Smoky Top.
Smoky Top.
There we go. Michigan versus Michigan State. Here we go.
I'm going with Michigan.
I'm going to have to go with Michigan, too. I think they're one of the hottest teams in the country right now.
Yes, sir.
They've got a great running game, great defense, all-around good football team. So I'm going with Michigan in this one. And we got a Texas team, TCU, West Virginia. I'm going to tell you who I'm going to go with first.
Okay.
I'm going with those Frogs.
I'm going with my boy Hawthorne.
Frog
Ribbit.
Yeah, Frog 'em.
Frog 'em, baby.
West Virginia, I'm sorry. You're done for today. Oregon, California.
I'm going Oregon.
You're going Oregon? I'm going to go Oregon as well. You're going to go everybody I go with,
No, I'm going first. I'm picking first.
Oklahoma State versus Kansas State. It's number
Oklahoma.
9 versus 22.
Yeah, I'm going with Oklahoma, baby.
You're going with Oklahoma?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to go with Kansas State here. I'm going against the grain. I'm going with Kansas State right here.
Well, I went with Florida.
So I want to see Kansas State knock off Oklahoma State, only because they beat Texas.
Okay.
Wake Forest versus Louisville.
Louisville. I'm going Louisville.
You're going Louisville. I'm going Wake Forest.
Oh my.
I think Wake Forest takes this game today, and I'm going for Wake Forest.
Louisville,
okay, here's a game at College Station. Ole Miss, number 15 in the country, versus A&M.
I'm going Ole Miss. I'm going Ole Miss, Joy.
I think I'm going to have to go with you on that one, too, because A&M has had a lot of adversity this past week and the week before, too. I just don't think they're going to be able to compete with Ole Miss today. But that crowd, that stadium there at College Stadium is crazy. So when A&M plays at home, they do magical things. But I'm going to have to go with Ole Miss also. Baylor at Texas Tech.
I like Baylor, but I'm going to go Texas Tech this time.
I'm going to go Texas Tech. Guns up for this one. Oklahoma versus Iowa State.
Yeah, I was hesitant on this one. I don't know which one I'm going. I'm going to go Oklahoma. I'm going to pick Oklahoma.
All right,
because they're playing home.
I'm going to go with Iowa State here. I'm going to say Iowa State comes in. They played Texas pretty tough. I think Iowa State takes care of Oklahoma today.
Oh, my.
Now we're going to conference action in Region 14. NEO at Blinn, sophomore day.
Oh, sophomore. I'm going to go NEO, Joy, all the way.
NEO, okay. You know what? I am going to take Blinn. They're the home team today, so I'm going to pick Blinn in this one.
You're getting brave.
Well, no, I think Blinn played Trinity Valley pretty close, and this conference is wacky and wild. But I'm taking Blinn today on sophomore day in Blinn.
Okay.
Navarro at Cisco.
I got to go with Navarro. Navarro play hard ball.
It's homecoming. It's Cisco.
Navarro going it.
I think Navarro takes this one
exactly.
also. I think they go away in a barn
tried to
burner.
trick me. He tried to trick me, people.
I did.
No, I'm going Navarro.
I think the Bulldogs take this one. I think they win pretty big. Kilgore at TJC. Could be a good game right here.
TJC got this all the way by 2 touchdowns, Joe.
TJC, huh?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going with Kilgore in this one.
Okay.
I like Kilgore in this one. I think they're going to go to TJC, and I really believe they're going to upset TJC today, which is not going to be an upset. It's just going to be a win. And Marcus, the last game on our pick'em slot, we have the Trinity Valley Cardinals playing host to New Mexico Military, the Broncos, the defending national champions. I want to know first, who do you have?
This is going to be a hard pick here, Joy.
Hard? No, it's not.
Dirty Birds, baby.
Oh, the
Dirty
Birds. Hold on, let me help you out. Oh, there we go.
Got
Picking Trinity Valley, folks.
Dirty Birds,
and I'm picking Trinity Valley also today. Trinity Valley rolls in this one, gets their offense started. 31-21 is the final score. Trinity Valley wins this one and takes the conference championship.
Can you see me?
Folks,
Can you see me?
we appreciate everyone who's been a part of this game day experience here at Bruce Field. For the Trinity Valley Community Cardinals and Marcus Dow, Joey Snowden, Aaron Scott, and Jonathan Snowden, we bid you farewell and goodbye, and we'll see you next game day.
Later!